Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your wigs because the circus just added 3 new clowns. And spoiler alert, they all share the same last name in spirit, if not legally. Forget the Kardashians, this is a Baddies cinematic universe, and it just leaked the most radioactive drama since Kim lost her diamond earring in the ocean. Chrisean Rock just broke her silence, and when I say silence, I mean she cracked open the vault like Mission Impossible, except instead of gold bars, she dumped receipts, rants, and enough chaos to fuel 10 seasons of love and hip-hop. Blueface? He's in the middle like a confused referee who forgot which team he's playing for. And Tesehki, oh honey, she's not just his sister anymore. She's officially auditioning for the role of villain you love to hate in this family feud. This mess is louder than a Nicki and Cardi shoe-throwing match at the Met Gala. It's messier than Tristan Thompson at an after-party. And it's so toxic, even Britney Spears' Instagram captions look like therapy notes in comparison. Stay right here, because what I'm about to unpack will make you question reality TV, family loyalty, and maybe your own taste in entertainment. The saga begins the way all legendary disasters begin, with Blueface, the self-proclaimed neighborhood menace turned professional chaos generator. Blueface is not just a rapper anymore, he's a walking TMZ headline farm, wherever he steps. Scandal grows like weeds after rain. But this time, it wasn't just his music career taking the L. Oh no, this was family-level drama. Let's rewind. Chrisean Rock, our queen of unpredictability, brawls, and jaw-dropping live streams, was already entangled in Blueface's orbit tighter than Kanye. In a Twitter rant, their love story has been less Romeo and Juliet and more Bonnie and Clyde with a Wi-Fi connection. Broken glass, fights on IG Live, tattoos of faces that look like mugshots. This couple's highlight reel could power V1 for decades. Enter Tesehki, Blueface's sister, a woman who makes Kris Jenner look like a yoga instructor in terms of controlling narratives. Their feud didn't just bubble, it exploded like a can of soda in a microwave. From fistfights on family lawns to leaked DMs that read like bad fanfiction. This sibling rivalry had already been simmering. And then boom, Chrisean broke her silence. Not with a whisper, not with a subtle shade, but with a full-blown verbal demolition derby. She called out Blueface and Tesehki in ways that had fans clutching their pearls, their wigs, and their Wi-Fi routers. Her words weren't just accusations. They were nuclear warheads wrapped in slang. She claimed betrayal, exposed shady backroom deals, and painted a picture of Tesehki not as a supportive sister, but as a power-hungry antagonist plotting like a Disney villain. And Blueface, according to Chrisean, he was happily holding the popcorn while the house burned down. Fans went feral, Twitter lit up like New Year's Eve, not Chrisean dragging the entire bloodline on Instagram Live. One fan screamed, memes popped up, faster than Elon Musk conspiracy theories. Suddenly, every group chat turned into a debate club, Team Chrisean versus Team Tesehki. And Blueface, his reaction was classic Blueface, confusing, contradictory, and sprinkled with the energy of a man who should not be trusted near a microphone. He posted, deleted, subtweeted, and somehow managed to make himself look like both the victim and the villain. What made this shocking wasn't just the fight, it was how public it was. Reality TV thrives on mess, but this wasn't edited for prime time, this was raw, unfiltered. Grandma just saw it on Facebook type chaos. Chrisean broke the fourth wall of reality TV and invited everyone into the ugly family dinner. Nobody wanted to attend. By now, the Baddies brand was frothing with attention. Zeus Network executives probably popped champagne while Rome burned, because nothing sells subscriptions like family feuds with fistfights. But this was only the beginning. What came next wasn't just petty drama, it was nuclear escalation. If Section 1 was the appetizer, this was the buffet where everyone overdosed on scandal. The moment Chrisean's words hit the internet did what it does best, escalate. First came the memes, the memes. One viral TikTok had Blueface edited into Jerry Springer holding cue cards that read "Whose side am I on?" Another had Chrisean photoshopped as Daenerys Targaryen, torching King's Landing while Tesehki stood on the balcony sipping tea like Cersei. But while fans laughed, celebs started chiming in. You know a scandal has reached supernova status when rappers, influencers, and washed-up love and hip-hop stars start posting vague tweets like, "Some of y'all sisters not really sisters." Translation: free promo using other people's mess. Then came the public outrage. Suddenly everyone had a moral compass. People who watch Zeus Network religiously, the same people who cheer when someone throws a chair, were suddenly like, "This is a toxic, cancel the show." Yeah, okay Karen, you'll be tuned in next week with snacks. Meanwhile, Blueface leaned into the chaos. He live-streamed, he subtweeted, he posted shady song snippets. He practically begged the internet to pick sides while claiming he was neutral. Classic double agent behavior. And Tesehki? She wasn't about to let her name get dragged without clapping back. She jumped into the mess with Instagram lives that could melt steel beams. Her rants were the kind of fiery, unfiltered content that makes you wonder if she was born with Wi-Fi in her bloodstream. She accused Chrisean of being unstable, manipulative, and the ultimate drama queen. At this point, the feud stopped being about family, it became a spectator sport. Commentators popped up on YouTube like mushrooms after rain, dissecting every syllable, every screenshot, every cryptic emoji. What did Blueface mean when he posted the eye emoji? Whole dissertations were written on TikTok about it. And the plot twists kept coming. Allegations surfaced, money owed, loyalty tested, fake friendships, real betrayals. Every day a new layer peeled back, and it always revealed something uglier. Chrisean accused Blueface of siding with his sister because she benefited him financially. Fans accused Zeus of scripting the drama. Others claimed the whole thing was staged, but if this was acting, give Chrisean an Emmy and a hazard pay bonus. The wildest part? Even people outside the Baddies ecosystem got involved. Influencers who had nothing to do with it were suddenly weighing in. Academics were writing think pieces about toxic sibling dynamics in hip-hop culture. The drama went from Instagram lives to mainstream blogs to your aunt's Facebook timeline. At this point, even Kris Jenner probably sighed and said, "This is too much work," and yet, the audience couldn't look away. It was the perfect storm, messy, entertaining, and scandalous enough to feel like a guilty pleasure. By now, the fallout was unavoidable. Families don't just recover from this level of televised war crimes. The internet isn't a forgiving place. It remembers everything, screenshots everything, memes everything. Chrisean's image shifted. To some, she became the bold truth teller who exposed a toxic brother-sister duo. To others, she was messy, unhinged, and addicted to chaos. Either way, she solidified her role as the face of Baddies drama. Zeus' #1 subscription magnet. Blueface? His reputation somehow managed to sink even lower. Impressive. Considering the bar was already underground, he looked like the kind of guy who would sell his sister for clout, then cry about loyalty in the same breath. His fans were torn, some loyal, others ready to abandon ship like the Titanic. Tesehki's brand? She leaned into the villain role, like a wrestling heel. She embraced the booze, the hate, the Twitter roasts, because in the land of reality TV, being hated often pays better than being loved. The public perception turned this into more than family drama. It became a cultural phenomenon. Think House of the Dragon, but with acrylic nails and Zeus Network cameras. Families across America sat down to watch chaos unfold like it was the Super Bowl. And the consequences, oh, they're not over. Relationships were fractured, reputations were scarred, and every time you think the dust has settled, another Instagram live reignites the fire. This isn't a one-season arc. This is a franchise. Baby. If you thought Chrisean breaking her silence was the climax, think again. It was just the trailer for a bigger movie. The Baddies drama isn't ending, it's mutating, growing, evolving, and the fans, they'll eat it up every single time. And there you have it. Folks, the family feud so outrageous it makes Thanksgiving at your in-laws look like a Hallmark movie. Chrisean broke her silence, Blueface played both sides, and Tesehki proved she's allergic to staying quiet. This wasn't drama, it was a cultural reset. A reality TV earthquake, a Zeus Network goldmine. Now here's where you come in. Smash that like button like you're swinging a folding chair on Zeus. Drop a comment like you're about to audition for Baddies yourself. Tell me, whose side are you on? Team Chrisean, Team Tesehki, or Team send Blueface to Mars and call it a day? And don't just watch in silence like Blueface pretending to be neutral. Hit subscribe. Because here at Scandal Spark, we don't just spill tea, we detonate the entire kettle. Every week, there's another meltdown, another betrayal, another scandal waiting to explode. And you know I'll be here to drag it, roast it, and deliver it hotter than Zeus camera lights. So stay tuned, because if this was explosive, just wait until the next bombshell drops. This is reality TV on steroids. And we're not even close to the season finale. This is Scandal Spark, signing off, where the truth isn't just stranger than fiction, it's messier, louder, and way too entertaining to miss.